Welcome back to the AI Hub. Today, we're counting down the top 10 startups that are leading the charge in developing AI for self-driving cars. These companies are not just changing how we drive, they're revolutionizing the way we think about transportation altogether. Stick around as we dive into the technologies shaping the future of autonomous vehicles. Let's get started with number 10. Kicking off our list is Zoo, a robotics company from the USA with $1 billion in funding.
So Zoox is an amazing vehicle. It's an autonomous car. We've taken the driver out of the loop, so you can't actually drive it, you command it. You just tell it where you want to go and it takes you there.
Zoo is pioneering a fully automated electric vehicle fleet, pushing the boundaries of mobility as a service. Their mission is to create a fleet of autonomous vehicles designed for city driving, all while developing the ecosystem necessary to bring this service to market at scale.
Trying to adapt autonomous technology to the conventional car is like trying to put the proverbial square peg in a round hole. It's the wrong way to go. Autonomous technology is so powerful that you are much better to take a blank sheet approach and say, what does this technology allow this car to become? And we believe we're creating a new category of mobility. This isn't the car, this is what comes after the car.
At number 9, we have TheAIHub from China.
The primary goal of DD research is to develop the innovative technology to improve travel safety, experience, and efficiency. China is a very different market. We have a large population density. Nowadays in the rush hour, we have to deal with over 13,000 requests which are sent out by our passenger in every minute. And every driver tells the platform their location, their current speed in every 3 seconds. And also the passenger, we have many data for passenger. For example, their behavior of transportation. We can collect that data to optimize the user experience for both passengers and drivers. That is to say, we cannot track the information back to individual. We just use that data to analyze. And also we provide our data and service to the transportation government to help them to improve the transportation system. In my perspective, DD will play a very important role in the future self-driving car industry. We collect a huge data. This data can accelerate the technology of self-driving car. We have planned to go outside of China from the next year.
With $1.2 billion in funding. As a subsidiary of ride-hailing giant DD Chuxing, TheAIHub is working on self-driving technologies aimed at making transportation smarter and safer. They are positioning themselves as a major player in the global race toward autonomous vehicles. Next, at number 8 is Momenta, another Chinese startup with $1.2 billion in funding. Momenta is focused on creating AI systems that improve driving efficiency and safety. Their technology integrates seamlessly with existing vehicles, allowing for a smooth transition to fully autonomous systems in the near future.
Jeff, Michael, 两位好，
主持人好，
你好，你好。那 Jeff 能不能方便介绍一下Momenta 是一家怎样的公司？
好的，Momenta 是一家年轻的自动驾驶创业公司。我们的核心技术是基于深度学习的环境感知、高精地图以及自动驾驶决策算法。我们的产品包括不同级别的自动驾驶解决方案，以及衍生出的大数据服务。我们的口号是打造自动驾驶大脑。
At number 7 is Wave, a UK-based startup that's raised $1.3 billion. Wave uses deep learning to teach AI to drive in complex urban environments. Their end-to-end approach allows AI to learn from real-world experiences, making their system adaptable and capable of handling the intricacies of modern traffic. At number 6, we have Pony.ai from the USA, which has raised $1.3 billion. Pony.ai is developing AI-powered robots specifically for autonomous driving. Their focus is on creating cars that can navigate complex city streets with little to no human intervention, paving the way for safer, more reliable self-driving cars. Coming in at number 5 is Nuro, another US startup with $2.1 billion in funding. Nuro is taking a different approach by focusing on autonomous delivery robots instead of personal vehicles. Their compact robots are designed to deliver groceries, packages, and other goods to your doorstep, showcasing how AI can streamline our daily lives. At number 4 is Argo AI with $3.6 billion in funding.
Hi, I'm Brian Selesky, founder and CEO of Argo AI. I'm grateful to John Bozzella and the Auto Innovators for hosting this important event. At Argo, we're building self-driving technology you can trust. We're based in Pittsburgh and partnered with Ford and Volkswagen to integrate our self-driving technology with their vehicles for commercial ride-hail and goods delivery services across Europe and the US. Argo is testing in 8 cities and counting, giving us the largest urban footprint of any autonomous vehicle technology company. We also have an incredible team of the best robotics talent in the world. We are positioned to scale commercial deployment of self-driving cars around the world in the coming decade. To do this, we're constantly innovating. One example of this innovation is our proprietary LiDAR sensor. Argo LiDAR offers long-range sensing of 400 meters, high-resolution and photorealistic imaging, and the ability to detect the smallest, most difficult-to-see objects that don't reflect much light. This technology is a breakthrough. It has the long-range, high-resolution, and low-reflectivity detection critical for safe self-driving operations in complex urban and high-speed environments. But we're not just building technology, we're building a business. Argo is also making strides in proving the commercial use cases of our technology. Recent partnerships with Lyft and Walmart in multiple cities show our ability to deploy people-moving and goods delivery services at scale.
Based in the USA, Argo AI is building a self-driving technology platform used by major automakers like Ford and Volkswagen. Their platform is designed to integrate seamlessly into existing vehicle models, making the transition to autonomous driving more accessible for the average consumer. In third place is Aurora, with $3.7 billion in funding.
Before dinner, and so we've got 3 terrific people that we want to interview right now, including Chris Urmson, the CEO of a new startup called Aurora. We'll get into more of that in a minute. Johan Youngworth, who is the Chief Digital Officer with the Volkswagen Group, and Sterling Anderson, also with Aurora, and we're going to get into more of all that, as I said, but JJ, let's start with you. You just signed a big deal with these 2 guys, all about autonomy, and bring us up to speed. Why did you go with these 2 at Aurora?
So first of all, I think this is one of the best founders teams of a Silicon Valley startup company. Aurora Innovation actually has the great potential to develop one of the best self-driving systems in the world. And we want to work with the best talents, the best people around the world to actually make self-driving vehicles reality really, really fast, also here in the US and across our brands. And for me, clearly working with Aurora has been a great pleasure. We already work now since, almost a year, and the last 6 months we've integrated their technology in our first platforms, and it's a pleasure to work with them.
That's great. Okay, what an endorsement. Okay, Chris, you've got a startup. You're not exactly new to this business. JJ just said that you've got maybe the best technology going. What's different with what you're doing versus the others?
Well, I think the biggest thing for us is both the founding team that we were able to start with, and then the team we've built around it. And so we have people who really deeply understand machine learning. They understand the challenges that you have to solve to bring self-driving cars to the market. And now we have an amazing partner here with Volkswagen, so it's exciting.
Sterling, big question in the industry right now, at least from my vantage point, make or buy. We see a number of automakers trying to develop all this technology in-house. Clearly, you've got a partner and another one too with Hyundai. How do you make the argument to automakers that they ought to buy from you rather than do it in-house?
That's a good question. So I think we bring a complementary set of skills, right? So JJ, Volkswagen Group, have shown over now nearly 100 years an incredible ability to build these complex machines at scale. That's a capability and a skill set that we don't have. In contrast, we do have a skill set specifically in self-driving vehicles and their development that we think we can bring to bear, and by playing our respective positions, us helping develop the self-driving system that we understand so deeply, and Volkswagen building the vehicles that they understand at a very fundamental level, this is a very complementary set of teams that can move faster together.
Their mission is to transform how people and goods move around, creating safer and more efficient transportation systems. Coming in at number 2 is Waymo, a US-based startup that has raised $5.5 billion in funding. Backed by Google, Waymo is a leader in self-driving technology. They've already launched autonomous taxis and delivery services, and their technology is paving the way for a future where autonomous transportation is the norm. And finally, at number 1 is Cruise Automation.
So getting the entire system from the software to the hardware and everything in between all on a rapid iteration process is what's enabling us to move as fast as we are. We started the Gen 1 car right after the Cruise acquisition, and then we immediately realized that we needed to build in a greater level of reliability and go to a factory-built car versus a hand-built car, and that was track 2. And then track 2 to track 3 was about introducing all these layers of redundancy that the regular cars don't have. If we'd done it in series, it would have taken much longer, but we did these in parallel with connected but different teams working on each one so we can get where we need to get to as fast as possible. Well, one of the things that we've had to do is to define which parts of the car do need to change really rapidly and which parts of the car are going to remain more static. And once you've sort of defined that surface area of what does change, what does need to iterate really quickly, then it enables the speed that we were talking about.
Based in the USA and backed by General Motors, Cruise has raised an incredible $15.1 billion. Their autopilot system is designed to retrofit existing vehicles, and they're leading the charge in creating safe, accessible, and reliable self-driving cars. Cruise is shaping the future of transportation by making fully autonomous cars a reality. These are the top 10 startups making waves in the AI-powered self-driving car industry. Each of these companies is pushing the boundaries of what's possible, from autonomous fleets to delivery robots. The future of transportation is here, and AI is driving the revolution. If you want to stay up to date with the latest advancements in AI and autonomous vehicles, be sure to subscribe to the AIHub. Hit that subscribe button and join us as we continue exploring the exciting world of AI and its transformative impact on our lives. See you in the next video.